Puck's up and out of play. We'll chip it out. Whitby will give it to Clow. Just out of Odd Hoff's reach. Whitby will go back the other way. Brio with the puck. He'll put it in on the goal. Another shot by Brio. Clow will pick it up. Puck comes out front, and Odenhoff will get it out. Martin will chip it down into the end and Whitby's end and get a change. Phillips with the puck. Menifee with it. Comes back to Phillips. A shot that's going to go in. They just sailed it over the goalie's shoulder near post, short side, and went in. Phillips with a goal from Menifee. Off icing apparently. Dewar with the puck. And he's gonna chip it down deep. And Whitby's gonna try and exit the zone. And they do. Up comes the Dewar. Menifee, he's going to chip it in. Menifee will get it back. Fights off two guys in the corner. Down low to Lowry. He runs into a guy. Rio's centering pass is cut off, and Ferris will hang on to it. .12:05 to go in the first. Quinte's up 1-0 on Whitby. Preston to Lauren. Nice shots off the goalie. Another rebound. Preston with a shot that's off the goalie. Whalen with it. Poskin. Over to Petty. He gets across the red line, puts it in on goal. Lauren on the puck. Back to the point. Poskin keeps it in. Whitby will take that back. Poskin will knock that down. He's going to carry it down the left wing. Centering pass. That's off the leg. Goes back to Sutton though. Poskin's in behind the goal. Centering pass. Preston gets cross-check, no call. Poskin will keep it in at the blue line again. And then he'll catch another one. He moves it over to Lauren. Back to Whalen. And Whitby will knock him off the puck there. Come back the other way. and puck will find its way to Ferris, and he'll hang on to it. D with the puck. Ottenhoff. Whitby will push back in. D on the puck again. Just out of Ottenhoff's reach. Bouncing puck. And Sutton will find it. Moves it to Martin. He chips it off the boards around his guy. Sutton moves it to D. He finds Martin coming through the middle. He's going to carry it down the right wing. He's got Clow and Ottenhoff. Ottenhoff shot off a leg. Comes out front. Martin's shot. Good save by the goalie. Clow has it. Martin back to the point to Phillips. Phillips' shot. It's off the goalie's pad. Still loose in front. Comes back to the point. Dewar to Phillips. That shot. Another pad save by the goalie. And Phillips keeps it in again. Now Whitby will come back through the middle. And that's going to be icing. .25 to go in the first. Quinte's up 1-0. Phillips' shot goes over the goal. Dewar keeps it in. Back to the point, Phillips keeps it in. And Whitby throws it back into Quinte's end, and Ferris has to hang on to it with some pressure. 9:01 to go in the first. That shot's blocked in front. And Whalen will carry it back the other way. He's got Preston driving the net. Lauren right behind him. Whitby cuts that off. They're going to push it down the other way. That'll be icing. .35 to go in the first. Score still 1-0, Quinte. Preston tries to throw it out front. Petty with the puck. Next nice little move at center ice, and he'll push it around the boards over to Whalen. Whalen moves it back down low. Puck comes around the other way. Whitby picks it up, and they're going to flip it up to center, and Petty's going to knock it down. Lauren will pick up a loose puck at center. Moves it to Whalen. His shot. Goalie will hang on to that one with 7:49 to go in the first. D with the puck. His shot. And the goalie will hang on to that one. Ottenhoff with the puck. Whitby will come back the other way. Rio down the right wing. He gets a shot off. And Whitby's going to tuck it in. Smith for Whitby scores. Ties it up 1-1. Dahl will have the puck. He's got to step around his guy. Leaves it for Menifee. And the puck will come back to the point. Phillips has got the goal for Quinte. His shot's blocked, and Whitby will chip it back to center. And the puck finds its way to Dahl again. He'll carry it into the Whitby end, down the left wing. Centering pass. He's got two guys around him. And he'll win the puck back. Moves it back to Dewar. Dewar to Phillips. That shot's off the blocker. To the corner. Little reverse hit there. Dewar pinches. Menifee with the puck. Little nifty little move on his knees. Oh, goalie made a nice save. Menifee still has it. That puck's going to go all the way back down the ice for icing. 5:40 to go in the first. Score is 1-1. Whalen wins the draw. Back to Petty. And Whitby will come back. 2-on-1. Rio. Poskin takes the puck off of him. He'll battle on the boards. And Poskin will move it up. Lauren moves it to Preston. Preston to Whalen. Whalen's got a two guys around him. Puck comes back to the point. Poskin. Fans on the shot. Another shot. And the goalie will hang on to that one. 5:05 to go in the first period. Score is 1-1. Whitby will chip it back into Quinte's end. And they're going to call icing on that one. Puck comes to Martin. Martin's shot, that's off the blocker. And Clow walks in and buries the rebound to put Quinte up 2-1. So Clow from Martin. 4:47 to go in the first. Puck will come back into Quinte's end. Poskin on the puck. And Martin with the puck. He'll wheel in the Whitby end. He gets knocked down. No call. Ottenhoff with the puck. His shot, that's deflected in front off the post and wide. Foul will pick it up and throw it back in deep. Whitby will push all the way back to the point. McLeod intercepts. D tries to keep it in. And D will pick up a puck. He'll carry it down the left wing into Whitby's end. Shot short side off the goalie's mask. Rebound. Ottenhoff has it. He banks it back to the point to Sutton. To D. Deflection in front. That goes wide. Sutton just bounced over his stick and Briel down the right wing. And they'll cut him off. And offside, D picks the puck up. Menifee chips it in deep, bounces one to the goalie, and he'll hang on to it. .3:15 to go in the first period. Scores Quinte 2, Whitby 1. Phillips with the puck. Good save by Ferris. Another good save. Rebound. And Whitby will put it past them. Now they're going to tie it up 2-2. With 2:31 to go in the first period. Poskin with the puck. Far boards to Lauren, just can't find it. Whitby puts it in behind Quinte's end. Poskin with the puck, moves it to Lauren. To Whalen. And Preston has to chip it in deep, and he'll go after it. That's going to be icing. 1:59 to go in the first. Score is 2-2. Whitby's going to chip that back to center ice. Petty's going to pick it up, though. He moves it down to Lauren. He's onside. Lauren to Poskin. To Whalen. Cross ice pass. Just gets broken up. Petty will pick it up at the point. Tries to move it to Lauren. That gets cut off. Petty breaks up the play at the blue line. Whalen with the puck. Behind his own goal. To Preston. And Whalen will pick that back up from him. He's going to wheel in through, and that's off a stick. Went over the net. Lauren will pick it up. Whitby will cut that off and send it back down the ice for icing. .107 to go on the first. 2-2. Sutton with the puck. Now D will pick it up. Moves it to Martin. He comes into the Whitby zone. That shot's off the pad. And Whitby will come back the other way. Brio with the puck, and they're offside. Dull with the puck. He didn't put it in deep. Minifield pressure. Puck comes back to Phillips. And he'll keep it in, but it'll deflect off a player and up out of play. And that's the end of the first. Score is 2-2. Phillips with the puck. Lauren has it. Whalen's shot, that's off the goalie. And they'll jam in a rebound. Whalen He'll wrap one around and bury it. Put Quinte up 3-2. Dewar with the puck. Dewar carries it in. On-off shot. That's off a leg, and the goalie has to make a good save on that one. Martin in the corner. Tries to move it over to Ottenhoff. Tripped up. And Whitby will come back the other way. Oh, Whitby had a good chance there, and Ferris made a nice save. Whitby's going to be offside. Hoskin will move it up the boards. That's cut off. Hoskin will chip it off the glass. That'll be icing. .13:28 to go in the second. Quinte 3, Whitby 2. That shot's blocked by Menifee. And he'll chip it out. He's got Lowry on the left wing. Lowry's shot. And that'll get deflected up out of play. With 13:13 to go in the second period. Patty's shot. Patty picks up the puck at the point again. I'll throw it down along the boards. Midfield pressure. Puck comes back around to Patty. Tries a pass in front to Lowry. Just hops over his stick, and Whitby will come back the other way. Rio down the left wing, and he gets hauled down, hauls our guy down. They're going to keep playing here. Poskin finds his way to Lowry. In front, Poskin scores. That'll be Poskin from, I think, Menifee. That'll put Quinte up 4-2. Whitby will push it back into the Quinte end. Ferris will move it along the boards. And the puck's pinned on the boards. Get a whistle. That shot will float in, and Ferris will hang on to that one. Puck's deflected over into the corner. Whitby will pick it up. Preston throws it over to Whalen. Whalen knocks his guy off the puck. He'll hang on to it and chip it up the boards. And Ferris will make a nice save on that shot. Chip down the boards. Whalen gets to it before it crosses the line. His centering pass. Lauren just out of his reach. Whitby comes back the other way. Quick 2-on-1. That shot will sail wide. Sutton with the puck. And Whitby had 6 guys on the ice, and they got away with one there. I don't think the refs want to call anything tonight, so they gotta get out of here for the Jays game. And they're gonna call icing there. All right, 10:32 to go in the second. 4-2, Quinte. The refs are chatting about something. Long chat about a face-off. And Whitby will pick it up off the face-off. Down into the Quinte end. Clow will pressure. He'll win the puck. Dewar. Off the boards to Phillips. Up to Ottenhoff. Cross ice pass. That gets cut off. Whitby with a shot. That goes wide. Dewar will pressure the puck. Oh, Whitby defenseman went for a shot and his blade just snapped off his stick. Flew up in the air. And he's all over the ice now. Martin's shot, that's off the pad. Rebound, Ottenhoff. Goalie made another nice save. Back to Petty. Petty to Poskin. His shot will float into the goalie's glove and he'll hang on to it. Shot by Minifee is off the blocker. And Whitby will set up in their zone again. Dahl almost steals that puck. Whitby will send it cross ice. Petty will pick it up. To Poskin. Up to Minifee. I think that's offside. 8:57 to go in the second. Foss gonna chip it into the far corner. Whitby gives it to Lowry. Still has it. They'll run into the ref. Menifee with the puck. Topaskin just out of Lowry's reach. Whitby will chip it back in. Not sure what that tipped. Topaskin moves it back up the boards to Menifee. To Lowry. Chip it around. Dahl pressure. Whitby gives it back to Petty. And he puts it around the boards. He goes for a change. Whitby the other way. I have to skate. Oh, Whalen. Just out of Menifee's reach. Menifee back to Whalen. His one-timer, that's blocked. Whalen finds it in the corner. He'll throw it over the side to Lauren. Whalen gives it to Preston. Preston shots off the blocker. Sutton. Back down around. Whalen moves it back to D. D to Lauren. In the corner. And D will just fire one at the goal, which is okay. Ooh. And Whitby will come back the other way. That shot goes wide. Into the far corner. Whitby sets up. That shot's off of Ferris's pad. With another nice save. And Sutton will tie his guy up in the corner. With 6:50 to go in the second. Scores 4-2 Quinte. D with the puck to Martin. Ottenhoff. Ottenhoff with the puck. It's a back down behind the goal. Martin and Clow go to work. And Whitby will pick up a loose puck. Plow with it. 6:13 to go in the second. D. Put it back in deep. Sutton's going to throw it in deep. Goalie gives away to Martin. And Sutton will come in, and he'll bury that one to make it 5-2 Quinte. That'll be Sutton from Martin. Each D line has chipped in a goal here. Phillips. Over to Dewar. That hits a stick. Menifee in the corner. Moves it down low to Lowry. That goes all the way to the other corner. Dahl's on it. Whitby will chip it back. Phillips is back on it. And he'll flip it back up to Dahl. Dahl will chip it along the boards. Menifee. Back to Dahl, and Whitby will come back the other way. That shot, Ferris makes a nice save and hangs on to it, no rebound, with 5:03 to go in the second. Brio with the puck behind the goal. That flips up and over the goal and out front. Lauren moves it to Whalen. Back to Lauren. And the puck goes to the far corner to Preston. Preston moves it back to the point to Dewar. To Philly. Oh, Lauren just missed a tip in front. And the goalie will hang on to it. 4:36 to go in the second period. 5-2, Quinte. Whalen picks up a loose puck at center. And they'll run into some trouble there. Brio with the shot. That's off the blocker. Poskin has two guys around him. I'll move it up to Lauren. That shot. Find its way to Ferris. That shot's off Ferris's pad. Martin. Off. It's off the glass. That's going to be icing. Petty flips it up off the glass. Ottenhoff's going to chase that down. Little chip. And Whitby's going to flip it up off the glass. Poskin tries to tie his guy up. Whitby in now. And Ferris has to make a nice save. D with the puck. Sutton will pick it up. Ooh. Now Menifee on the left wing. Steps around his guy. Still has the puck. Back to the point. Sutton to D. D will walk in. His shot's off the goalie's glove. Goes into the corner. Another shot, and the goalie will hang on to that one. 3:04 to go in the second. 5-2, Quinte. Back to D. D with a nice little move. And Quinte will come back the other way. Lowry will tie his guy up on the boards. Brio with a shot. Nice shot. It's off. Ferris will hang on to that one. Getting a little chippy. 2 nights in a row against the same team. Phillips will move it to Lauren. That'll bounce away from him, and Dewar will pick it up. To Phillips. And just offside there. And that'll be icing. .206 to go in the second period. They're going to call us for charging. She's the first call of the night. So Whitby will have a power play for pretty much the rest of the second period here, unless they score. And they'll set up in the Quinte end. Dewar with a good stick. Ties guy up on the boards. Whitby will try a cross-ice pass. Preston cuts that off. Good pressure by Lauren. Whitby gets it back. That shot's in front. Bounces around. The rebound will get chipped out. Back to Whitby's end. And they'll come back down into Quinte's end. To the point. Oh, they're going to call tripping. Not another good call. 106 to go in the first penalty. 104 to go in the second period. The score is 5-2 Quinte. Whitby's going to set up in the Quinte end with 56 seconds to go in the second period. They're going to have a 2-minute advantage for another 53 seconds, and they're going to score on that one. And they're 5-on-3. Looks like another minute 45 to work with on the second power play. .49 seconds to go in the second period. Score is now 5-3 Quinte. Patty will break that play up at the blue line, and then he's going to chip it down deep. And Whitby's going to come back on the attack. Cross-ice pass. That's broken up at the blue line. Boskin will find that and chip it down deep. With 15 seconds to go in the period. Still 1:09 to go in the penalty. Betty will step up the blue line, knock his guy down. And he's hurt. Lost his escape blade or something. And that's the end of the second period. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Start of this third period. Quinte starts to kill a penalty for another 56 seconds, and the score is 5-3, Quinte. They didn't like how that started, so they're going to restart. Dahl's going to pick it up. And Clow's going to break out that pass. And Dahl's going to break out that pass. 35 seconds to go on the penalty. Dahl will pressure in the corner. He almost stole it there. He's still going to pressure. Clow's going to come across and pressure. Whitby will pick it up, but Clow will force him back in. And a cross ice pass. Whitby's going to throw it in behind the goal, Quinte goal. Phillips around the boards and out. Clow's going to actually pick it up here down the left wing. He's going to pull up. And the penalty's over. Good penalty kill. Real. This shot will deflect off a skate and up out of play. That'll bounce around. And Whitby will pick it up. Behind the Quinte goal. Shot in front. Good paddle save. Ottenhoff moves it up to Martin. Menifee will move it down the boards to Ottenhoff. Ottenhoff shot. That's off the goalie's glove. Martin with the rebound. Goalie made a nice save there. Menifee throws it out front. That's cut off. Ottenhoff with the puck. Walks in. That's good save. Martin will pick up the rebound. Down low to Menifee. To the point. D. His shot. That'll just sail wide. Menifee will pick up the rebound. He gets pushed back to the red line. He'll move it over to D. Sutton. Down to Menifee. He's got three guys around him. And Menifee with a nice play at the blue line, keeps it in, gives it to Preston. Preston's centering pass gets broken up. Hoskin's back on the puck. He's going to turn, shake off a guy. Sutton comes in to help. And Whalen will break up a centering pass. That puck comes through the middle. Lauren will chip it off the glass and out. And Lauren will pick up that puck off the face-off. Moves it over to Preston. Preston to Whalen. Whalen's shot just sailed over the corner of the goal. To Poskin at the point. His shot's blocked. And Whitby will flip it back to center ice. Poskin to Petty. Oh, just missed. Just missed Preston there. Thought it hit something. They caught icing though. Oh, good blocker save by Ferris. Petty chips at the boards to Lauren. He'll chip it out. Whalen all over him. This guy. Preston with a nice play. Center ice, Whalen down the left wing. Comes out front. Preston has 4 guys around him. Couldn't get a shot off. Whitby's going to chip it all the way back down for icing. 16:06 to go in the third period. Score is 5-3 Quinte. If you're watching the Jays tonight, enjoy that. First game of the World Series. Back to Dewar. To Phillips. Shot deflected. Lowry picks it up. To Menifee. He gets knocked down. Finds its way to Dahl. And Whitby's going to take a penalty. Whitby's going to take a 2-minute penalty with 15:54 to go in the third period. Puck comes back to D to Whalen. His shot's off the goalie's glove, and Lauren just missed the rebound there. Bouncing puck, and it'll go all the way down the other way. D with the puck. He's going to carry it down the left wing and throw it in behind the Whitby goal. Whitby will rip it around the boards. Now keeps that in. Preston back to the point to D to Whalen. In front. Lauren was there, he'll pick it back up. And he's going to move it back to the point to Whalen. To Lauren. Back to Whalen. To Ottenhoff. Cross ice pass. Whalen picks it up. D to Whalen. Down low to Lauren. He's all alone off the post. Whalen gives it back to Lauren. Puts it out front. D. He'll settle it. 45 seconds to go on the power play. That shot's blocked. And Whitby's going to chip it back down the other end of the ice. Ferris. Stretch pass to Lauren. That puck will bounce around. Whalen has it. He's got pressure. And Ottenhoff will help there. He'll stay with it down the middle. And then Whitby will throw it down into the Quinte end. Phillips will collect it to Martin on the far boards. And the penalty's over. Martin. Dewar with it. He's got some time. He's got to carry it in. Nice little move. Ooh. The Whitby defenseman tried to hit Dewar, and Dewar knocked him about 3 feet into the goal, and the goal came off. Dahl with the puck. 13:28 to go in the third. Score is still 5-3 Quinte. Philly throws it back around the boards. Ewer, a good pinch. Comes back to Dahl. Finds Martin. Martin's backhand shot. That's turned aside by the goalie. Look at his rebound back. And Whitby will clear it. Philly. Touch something, obviously. The linesman like that. And the puck will get flipped back to center. Boskin will chip it back in. Dahl made a nice play with it. Just lost his stick there. Puck comes back to center. Boskin moves it to Clow. Clow will pick it up. And where is it? Goalie doesn't know. With 12:05 to go in the third. 5-3 Quinte. Ferris with the puck behind the goal. Boskin throws around the boards. That finds its way to Menifee. Menifee's got a step. Ooh, defenseman made a nice play. Lowry will pick it up in the corner. That comes back to Petty. Petty puts it down to Menifee. Menifee throws it down low. Nice play. Lowry tries to throw it out front. Preston gets it. Over back to D. D. Nice shot. That's off a body in front. That hurt. But D will carry it back down the right wing. And Whitby's going to chip it and chase Petty. That shot's off the bar and did not go in. .10:44 to go in the third. Still 5-3 Quinte. That shot's deflected high and out of play. I'm going to call icing on that one. D. And Dahl will chip it into the Whitby end and he'll chase it. Picks his guy's pocket. Lauren tries to find the loose puck. Whitby's going to throw it down into the 20 end. And he is going to rip it all the way around, and that's going to be icing. 9:44 to go in the third. Martin will get that out. And he's got a 2-on-1 with Ottenhoff. And he'll roof it. Short side, right over the goalie's shoulder. Nice goal. Martin with the goal. I think from Dewar, I think. Dewar to Phillips. Back to Dewar and Martin. Cross ice. Ottenhoff. .20 to go in the third. 6-3 Quinte. And Martin will pick it up again on the left wing, and he'll skate across ice. Flips it back to Ottenhoff. Ottenhoff shot, and he'll bury it. Glove side. .907 to go in the third. Score 7-3 Quinte. Hoskin to Sutton. Down the boards to Dahl. Dahl's got a step on a guy. He kind of gets hauled down, but no call. And Dahl looked like he got maybe a stick to his side, not sure. It was down for a minute. That's not going to do anything. Whitby picks it up. Where's the puck? Menifee finds it out of the air to Dahl. Centering pass. Just out of Lowry's reach. Whitby will chip it back to center ice. Sutton with a nice play. Poskin to Menifee. And they're going to have to regroup. Lowry. Comes all the way back. Sutton will push it around the boards to Menifee. Far corner. Lowry will help that. Menifee picks it back up. Cross ice pass. Poskin will knock his guy up the puck. Ferris will make a nice play to come out and play it off the boards. Whitby will pick it back up though. High stick, no goal. The kid's stick was like about 3 feet over the goal. obviously no goal. High stick on the puck with 7:54 to go. 7-3 Quinte. Patty to D. To Lauren. Lauren will run his guy into the boards. Patty to Whalen. Puck comes back to D. That's off of a body in front. And Lauren will chip it up to Whalen. Nice little move. Nice shot. Goalie make a nice save. .7:05 to go. Score is 7-3 Quinte. And Ottenhoff stole that puck and threw it out front. Phillips with Ottenhoff in the corner. Puck will come out to Martin. Ottenhoff to Dewar. Whoa, they're offside. And Whitby will chip it back in. Phillips to Dewar. Cross ice, Ottenhoff. Got Clow with him. That shot's deflected up and out of play. 6:19 to go in the third. Cross ice pass, that's going to be icing. Menifee on the draw. Poskin back on the puck. Lowry helps. He'll move it on the far boards. Puck goes back in behind the goal. Poskin will pick it up. Tries to throw it up the boards. It's cut off. Poskin will knock his guy into the boards. Patty to D, to Whalen, to Lauren. Lauren has three guys around him. They'll take a hit from behind, nothing. Patty, cross ice. Whalen will try a one-timer from the blue line. Preston picks that up. To Lauren. And Whitby will come back on the attack. Deal moving around the boards. Lauren Cross ice. Whalen's going to go after it. Petty at the point. So Whalen steps around his guy. Shot. And they'll go hang on to that with 4:14 to go in the third. 7-3 Quinte. That shot's blocked by Dewar. Oh. Blocked by Martin in front. That shot's deflected wide by Phillips. Another shot. Ferris with another good save there. Now Dewar with the puck. On off to Clow. Clow tries to move and just couldn't get the shot off there. On Hoff. On off and Clow. Phillips. Ottenhoff to Clow. Cross ice, shot off the defenseman's skate. I'll get another shot. Goalie makes a save. Whitby comes back. They'll put it in behind the goal. Ferris out to play it. Topaskin tries to reverse it to D. Topaskin will pressure. All a nice play on the boards. And that's going to be icing. .221 to go in the third. 7-3 Quinte. Dahl with a nice play, but he got knocked against the boards. Lowry chips it in. Dahl will go after it. Lowry and Dahl in the corner. Dahl comes out with it to Menifee. Menifee shot. That's off the goalie's arm. Puck's behind the goal. Lowry tries a little sneaky pass there. Menifee down low to Lowry. Back to Menifee. And Whitby will come the other way. Brio will chip it in and go after it in the corner. And they're going to call icing. Quite the chaos there, but okay. If you're watching the Jays game, they're down 1-0 to the Dodgers. Lowry in on the face-off. Menifee on the puck. Puck comes back to the point. Lowry finds it. And Whitby will just get it out. Petty with a good play at the red line. Then he'll fire a puck. Lobs it back in. And the goalie has to hang on to that with a 1:04 to go in the third. 7-3 Quinte still. Whitby back the other way. Ooh. Lauren will chip it to center to Whalen. Whalen around his guy. The guy just kind of falls down and Whalen moved it back to Lauren, and Lauren, nice shot. Billy came across, made a nice save with 37 seconds to go. Whalen with it. Comes back to Phillips. Phillips' shot. Comes back to Phillips again. Another shot. 20 seconds to go in the third. Puck comes around the near boards. Dewar. Shot. Hits a leg in front. Whitby's going to get it back to center. Phillips to Whalen, who dump it in deep. Lauren on the puck. 2 seconds to go. And that'll do it. Final 7-3, Quinte.